first strategy we'll be looking at is our weekly daily strategy. This is where we employ the weekly trade triangles right here along with the daily trade triangles. So we use the weekly for trend to give us the direction, and then we use the daily for timing. Let me show you how that works. So we'll put on our weekly trade triangles, just click here once, and we're starting from the beginning of the year 2014. Here we go. So there's a trade triangle, a weekly trade triangle indicating the trend is going down, and that was on the 3rd of January at 136.25. And yes, the market did go down for a bit, but it's pretty choppy. So that's why we employ the daily trade triangles for timing. And let me show you exactly how that works. So you click on the daily trade triangle right here, and you'll immediately see some green and red daily trade triangles come in on the chart. So here's how it works. Here's the original signal at 136.25. That was to get short the market. Short, in this case, short the euro. That position was covered on the 10th of January at 136.48, and it produced a loss of 23 pips. The next trade was taken right here because we don't go long because the trend is down, remember. The next trade was taken right here, and that was to short the market at 136.32 on the 15th of January. As you can see, the market did move down, and we covered that position at 135.77 and produced a profit of 55 pips. Nice trade. The market then immediately had a big rally, and we were able to short it again on the 28th of January at 136.59 as our trade triangle, our daily trade triangle for timing kicked in. Now the market dropped nicely, and we covered that position on February 5th at 135.38, producing a profit of 121 pips. That's our biggest profit of the year so far, and it's only February. So we do nothing now. We're out of the market because remember, the trend is down on the weekly, so we don't trade against the trend. The trend reverses on the 16th of February at 137.14. And the market moves higher, and we get a signal to get out of the market at 136.92. So there's a small loss on that trade. So again, it's being consistent and approaching the market with this type of methodology that you will do well. Now the key thing for any methodology to work really well like this is a big trending market. So far we haven't seen that yet, but things can change and you will do well using this strategy. Now, trading in this strategy, you would have produced a profit of 131 pips, which is pretty impressive considering this market has gone nowhere so far this year. Now remember, diversification is very important, so don't put all your eggs in one basket. Okay, as promised, let's take a look at the strategy for short-term aggressive traders. This is using the weekly trade triangles for trend and the daily trade triangles for timing. Now the results are from January 1st. Usually this particular strategy creates a lot of trades, so you have to be really on top of it. And the great thing we have with Market Club is real-time Forex prices. So the first trade was taken on January 3rd, and that was the monthly trade triangle pointing down, indicating a trend was going lower. So we shorted the market at 136.25. This position was covered just 7 days later for a loss of 23 pips. Our next position was taken 5 days later, a new short position at 136.32. This was again covered some 8 days later, and it produced a profit of 55 pips. 5 days later, on the 28th, we produced another position, and that was shorting the market at 136.59. That position was covered on the 5th of February for our biggest profit to date, and that was 121 pips. And that was covered at 135.38. Our last trade was taken on the 16th, actually about 2 weeks later, and that produced a buy position because it was a reversal, and then produced a loss of just 22 pips. So all told, the total gains were 176, and the total losses were 45 pips. And this produced a net gain of 131 pips. Again, in a market that has gone nowhere, that's pretty remarkable. Now, when the Forex markets are trending, and they normally do, you can do very well with this strategy. But I think you'll agree Making money is the name of the game. This strategy performed in a really tough market. I'll also be doing 2 videos, one on intermediate term trading and one on longer term trading for Forex. So please look out for those because it may suit your trading style more than the short-term aggressive program we have. I'm Adam Hewison for Market Club. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you found this video educational and informative. Have a great trading day, everyone.